Today we are going to discuss about the topic that is mutual inductance of a solenoid. तो जैसे हम लोग ने लास्ट क्लास पे डिस्कस किया था कि जो म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस है, म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस का मीनिंग क्या है कि सपोज दो कॉइल कंसिडर करते हैं, एक प्राइमरी कॉइल दूसरा वाला सेकेंडरी कॉइल. लाइक द डायग्राम वी हैव वन प्राइमरी कॉइल and we have one secondary coil. So the amount of magnetic flux, okay, the amount of magnetic field that changes in a primary coil, और primary coil क्या है जिसके साथ source connect होता है, this is connected to the source. Secondary coil कौन सा होता है जिसमें से हम लोग को output मिलता है. Okay, so the primary coil, since there is a conductor connected with an inductor, जब भी वहां पे इंडक्टर का जो प्रॉपर्टी है, दैट इज अ सेल्फ इंडक्शन, उसका प्रॉपर्टी है कि करंट का वैल्यू वो स्टेप वाइज करके इंक्रीज कराता है. और जब भी करंट का वैल्यू स्टेप वाइज इंक्रीज होता है तो वहां पे हम लोग को पता है कि वहां पे मैग्नेटिक फील्ड भी डेवलप होगा. दैट आल्सो विल बी इन अ स्टेप वाइज. ओके, दैट मींस द अमाउंट ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड विल बी चेंजिंग बिकॉज ऑफ द करंट चेंजिंग इन द प्राइमरी कॉइल. नाउ व्हाट इज म्यूचुअल इंडक्शन मींस द अमाउंट ऑफ magnetic field that change in a primary coil that also changes in the secondary coil with the help of property which we call as a mutual induction. Clear? So you can see the mutual induction definition above. Okay, so the mutual induction definition is already given there. So we need to calculate what is the mutual inductance provided by a solenoid. This is an important for your boards, okay, for the CBSE boards. This comes as an alternate, either it comes as a self inductance or mutual inductance of a solenoid. One of the question comes on your board. Now we have, as you can see in the figure, I have drawn one figure. In this figure we have two solenoids are there. This, the blue one is one solenoid and the red one is the other solenoid. Like suppose this is one solenoid, the solenoid, the other solenoid is just turned over this. Okay, it is just turned over this. So we need to calculate what will be the mutual induction that will be produced in the coil that is turned over this. Okay, the red one. So the first one, this one, it is carrying a current of I1 and the length of the solenoid is, suppose if I consider as a L. We know the property that the magnetic field that is produced in the primary coil that will be produced also in the secondary coil. Okay, and we know the amount of magnetic field that changes in the secondary coil is called as a magnetic flux. So we need to find out what is the magnetic flux linked with the secondary coil. Let us first find out what is the magnetic field produced by the primary coil. Magnetic field produced by a primary coil. I'll give this as a comma. Suppose if I mark this as B1. Okay, suppose if you consider that this is a S1 coil and the red one is your S2 coil. Blue one is S1 and the red one is your S2. So I'll consider that the S1 coil is producing a magnetic field of B1. I'll be writing this as, you have already got in last class, that B is equals to mu naught Ni. Mu naught Ni, that is a magnetic field produced by a solenoid. So mu naught Ni, so it will be mu naught N1 into I1. This is number of turns per unit length. Instead of writing this, you can write in this way also, N1 by L into I1. Why I am using L? Because both the solenoid is having the same value L. Clear? This is marked, this is equation number 1. Now this amount of magnetic field that was produced in the primary coil, this amount of will be changing in the secondary coil and that will be linked through magnetic flux. Now magnetic flux changed in secondary coil, this will be equals to, I'll be writing this as phi 2. Okay, phi 2, that is the magnetic flux of the secondary coil, second coil, equals to magnetic field of the first coil into area of the coil. This is the formula for magnetic flux. Phi is equals to B into A. Phi is equals to B into A. And if you consider, if one coil produces a magnetic flux of this, so this throughout the whole coil, that is throughout the S2 coil, what will be the total magnetic flux? It will be equals to, you have to multiply this one with the total number of turns of the coil. I'll be considering this as a N2. N2 B1 into A. Clear? First of all, we have calculated magnetic field of B1. There is a primary coil. That amount will be changing the secondary coil as a magnetic flux. There also I have written phi 2 is equals to N2 B1 into A. So, if I put the value now, I'll be rubbing the above diagram. So phi 2 will be equals to N2. B1, if I put the value from here, so it will be mu naught N1 by L into A. So it will be mu naught N1 N2 L by A. So this is equation number 2. Got? We have got a magnetic flux linked with a secondary coil. But we have a formula that mutual inductance of one with respect to the second is given by, magnetic flux is given by phi 2 is given by mutual inductance of 1 with respect to 2 into I1. Okay, so this is phi 2 is equals to M12 into I1, mutual inductance of 1 with respect to 2. Now if you compare equation 2 and equation 3, you can see both the equations are same. This is the formula that we have already got in the last class that we have done. Phi is directly proportional to your current. Okay, if I break the proportionality symbol, you will get the mutual inductance. Phi is equals to Mi. From there I am writing this formula. So if I compare this equation 2 and 3, so 2 and 3 both left hand side are same, so I can write as M12 into I1 is equals to mu naught N1 N2 by L into A. Okay, I think we have left out one part. Sorry, this I1 is left out. One I1 is there. So this, if I put it here, so one I1 is there, so this I1 and this I1 will get cancelled. So what will be the final equation then? So the final equation that we'll be getting now, it will be M12 is equals to mu naught N1 N2 divided by L into A. So this is the formula for some mutual inductance of the solenoid. Okay, so this is an important derivation that is mostly comes in your board exam. So please go through it properly, and if you have any doubt regarding this, you can ask me a question on the group, also in the comment section. So this much for today. We'll be continuing the chapter in the next class. Thank you.